An evening wet with rain. Let's have the introduction first. It is a beautiful poem written by a Dogri poet with Paul Deep, and the poem has been translated by Shivnath. In this poem, the use of language, techniques, word selection, and expressions are extraordinary. Let's have the summary of the poem. The poet recalls a particular evening wet with rain. The poet is walking down the lane and everything is wet. The poet is gloomy and alone. He had lost all hope in the evening of his life. He did not know whether he should stop walking or keep going in the rain and wafting with the wind. This dilemma reflects his desperate mental condition. Water was seeping through his shoes. He was feeling heavy in his eyes. It could be due to sleep or fever, which he could not guess. The atmosphere around was silent perfectly. Now the childhood memories began to flood the poet's mind. He began to remind various things of his past, the gone by days. He regrets that the days gone by do not return or can never be recalled. So the only thing the poet can aspire for is to sleep in the lap of night, which in other words means death. He wants to bid goodbye to this world and shake hands of death. The poet has no hope or desire left within him. As he sees the light of an earthen lamp in a wayside modest inn, he is in no hurry to reach there and seek shelter. He is familiar with the fact that this time is over and his days are numbered now, and ultimately he has left himself to his fate. An evening wet with rain. As I walk through the lane, the heart beckons the hands to hold them with love. The mind also knows subtle signals of the breeze. Should I stand on the ground or waft with the wind? The poet recalls particular evening when it was raining and he was walking through a lane. He was feeling so alone and desperate that his heart was aspiring to be held by some loving hands so affectionately. His mind could not think anything except feeling the light breeze, the gently moving air. This shows that the poet's heart and mind had grown weak and fragile. Now he has in dilemma whether he should stop walking or keep going, wafting and swaying with the wind. Another stanza of the poem: windows, doors, awnings of the house are wet, cool breezes stir the leaves of the yonder banyan tree. The collar of my coat is also wet with drops of rain. All around reigns silence. In this stanza, the extensive use of imagery and symbolism make a reader see through poet's eye. The windows, doors, awnings of the houses all wet with rain. At a distance, there is a banyan tree whose leaves are stirring by cool breeze. The collar of poet's coat is also wet because of the rain. The atmosphere around is sad and serious. It is perfectly silence all around. My feet are cold with water seeping through my shoes. My eyes are with sleep, or is it fever? The ground is very slippery. There is no place to stand. The mind is exhausted, looks for some spot to rest. In this stanza, we come to know that the poet is feeling cold in his feet. Water is seeping through his shoes. He is feeling heavy in his eyes. It could be due to sleep or fever, but he could not guess. The ground has become slippery. There is no place to stand. and save oneself from the rain. The poet feels exhausted in his mind. He looks for some place where he can rest. Actually, the poet has grown old and weak, which makes him feel so cold. The poet has lost the hope, which makes him tired. It's only hope that keeps one going in one's life. If there is no hope, the very desire to live ends. Such a person naturally feels tired and exhausted. That's what happened in the case of the poet, also. Thank you.